find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Wilson on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Broncos hit 9-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They run. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Second and 6. Now Wilson, option right, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On third down, Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10 is counter.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Patrick. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They run with a veteran of 8 years now. It's Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Green. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Murray a give. This is Counter. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw, it's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and a route is on here in this 1st half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray again. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Murray now. Green brings it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how
pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, he goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 35-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now it's Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score... And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to McBride. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. 1st down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And caught, right side, Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Finding Ertz here on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray now. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this